Good day, everyone. This is Grizzly 907LA, and I'm doing another episode of IAO Radio. And today I want to talk about this laptop that I just purchased. It's the Acer Aspire ES1-511. It's a 15.6-inch display size laptop. I got it for about $250 with $270 actually after taxes. And the bottom line up front, this is a great laptop for the price. And let's look at the specs of it real quick here. Let's see. Boom. There we go. So it has a 15.6 HD widescreen signed crystal LED backlit display, a 1366 by 768 resolution, a 16 by 9 aspect ratio, which means it's widescreen. It's got an Intel Celeron processor. It's a dual-core processor. Now, the Intel Celeron processor is not a high-end processor, but it will get the job done. It comes with Windows 8.1, which is kind of a downside for me. The bottom line up front for Windows 8.1 is it sucks, and I hate it, and I don't like using it. It's it's not user-friendly. It's very clunky. It's very clumsy. I think the average computer user's head would explode if they had to use it, or someone that never used a computer before would just freak out because it's if anything but simple. What they did was they tried to turn the PC and the laptop into a tablet, and my friend said it best. He said they turned my computer into a cell phone, and that's pretty much what they did with Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. And Windows 8.1 is a concession where they put the start button back, but you still go into the Metro interface, or as I like to call it, the Metro Boy interface, because trendies and metrosexuals like using it. Hipsters don't use Windows 8.1 because they all got Macs, and I don't know which one's worse in that case. Anyhow, just a little humor there. I'm just kidding. It comes with an Intel HD graphics, 64 gigabytes of dedicated system memory. You're not going to be gaming on that, trust me. 4 gigs of RAM installed. You can upgrade it to 8 gigs. However, you need to take the back of the computer off to do so. It comes with a 500 gigabyte, 5400 RPM serial ATA drive. That's standard issue. I don't know if they make 3.5 inch hard drives any faster than that, but most people are not going to notice that. Most people that buy this laptop are not going to notice. Digital media card reader, so you can read your SD cards, and I know there's a little adapter where you could put your micro SD card in there, then shove it into the SD card reader and have it read. It's got wireless 802.11b and GNN, and like I said, most people don't give a rusty you-know-what about what the wireless LAN is. They just want it to work. Bluetooth, it's got a webcam, not the best webcam in the world. It's not high definition. It's not anything special. It's adequate, though, for using Skype to call and do Skype conferences and other types of webcam related stuff. High definition audio supported. Yeah, it's got speakers, and it's got two USB 2.0 ports and one USB 3.0 port, and you can expand that capacity by buying a relatively inexpensive USB 3.0 port from Saberent. It does not have a DVD drive. That's not a big deal. Most people don't use DVD drives these days. It's quickly becoming a throwback, just like the floppy disk was, for anybody that may remember that, to where computers up until I think 2007 or 2008 had a 3.5 floppy drive in there. If you need a DVD drive, you could buy an external one from inexpensive one from anywhere between $20 to $30, or not that bad. So I know some people think that's a big sticking point. It wasn't for me. I really don't care because most of the stuff I do with it doesn't require me to have a DVD drive. It has one HDMI port, which I'm using right now. I'm doing this screencast with my HD TV plugged in. It's a 24-inch TV. It gets the job done. It has, of course, it has a battery in it, and the downside is the battery is built in. You can't remove it. You can't unclip it and replace it. So if you need to replace the battery, you're going to have to take the back of the unit apart. But as I've said before, most people it's not going to be a problem because the way I'm looking at it is you'll probably, by the time the battery dies on this, you'll have probably already bought yourself a new laptop. And if you didn't, well, you know, it's time to break out the tools and learn something new. It weighs 5.29 pounds. It's not a very heavy laptop. It's not a super light one either. And it's got this touchpad mouse, which I'm still getting used to. I don't know if it's, I'm not going to say it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just that it's the way they have it is different. So for me, it's something I got to learn how to do. It's gotten pretty good. It's gotten pretty good reviews off of Amazon. It's gotten 4.1. It's gotten 4 stars on average out of 5 stars, which is not bad for a electronic item or a laptop. And I'd urge you to see for yourself. Go read the reviews, use some common sense, and sort everything out. It does not have a number pad either. Now, for most people, it's not going to be a deal breaker not having a number pad, okay? There are other laptops that do have number pads if you want to get them. Like, I think the Acer has a number pad. Let's see here. Now my connection wants to be slow since I'm trying to show you something, but that's, you know, Murphy's Law in action. This one does have a number pad. So if you want to get a number pad, buy the Acer. It's got 4 stars, 32 reviews. And it's, you know, it's almost, you know what, I hate to say it, but the Acer is almost a carbon copy of this laptop. It has just about the same exact specs with a few exceptions. Let me close this, get out of full screen. And I'll tell you right now, in my opinion, this laptop is a great everyday laptop. It's good for a college kid that doesn't have a lot of money to spend. And I don't know about you, but $270, and that was the cost I paid for the laptop, plus the California bend them over the table and rape them sales tax. It's pretty hot too. Wow. Anyway. And if a kid needs a brand new laptop, then this might be the answer for them. Or a similar type of laptop in the same price range. This laptop won't do video editing very well. You're not going to be able to game on it. You're not going to be able to do a lot of audio processing or coding or compiling stuff because it's just not meant for that. It's not meant for that type of use. It's a great low budget, everyday type of business laptop. So typing up documents, doing stuff for class, browsing the web, checking Facebook, watching YouTube videos, watching videos on Netflix or Prime, and other day-to-day type stuff such as that. Maybe some light video editing, maybe some light audio editing, but nothing serious. So if you're cash strapped for a budget, this might be the laptop for you. And if you really want to get the most out of this laptop, I would highly suggest that you install a Linux distribution like Linux Mint XFCE edition or Manjaro Linux, the XFCE version. You can even run Zorin on this and still be doing better as far as resources go than running Windows 8.1 on it. Now what I did was I used Clonezilla and I made a backup of the Windows 8.1 install. I also made a backup of this install, and I'm going to have to make another backup because I put Simple Screen Recorder on it. But if you're looking for a budget-friendly laptop, that's new. And if you can't afford a new laptop, there are a bunch of used laptops out there, and you can even take an older laptop, install Linux on it, like I got, like an XFCE version or Linux Lite, or there's a distribution to fit everyone. And if I could ever get some capital raised, I'd like to be able to start a little side business where I'm refurbishing old computers, preferably older laptops. You know, maybe 3 to 5 years at the max laptops as far as age goes. Sticking a version of Linux on them, selling them for a discount price, so some starving kid can, like, you know, pay $100 or $150 for a laptop that's gonna get his basic schooling needs done, like typing up documents or doing crap for class or doing something on PowerPoint, and stuff like that. So check this out. Read the reviews on Amazon. This is a very good laptop. I recommend it for people. I've been fixing and building computers now for 20 years. And for a brand spanking new laptop, you can't beat the price. kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit. Learn how to use Clonezilla. Start getting proficient with Linux Mint. Use the XFCE edition, or there's several other Linux editions out there that are low on resources. And I'm not saying that it doesn't run properly on Windows 8.1. I'm just saying that it runs better on Linux. Anywho, this has been my presentation of the Acer. Let me look here again because I forget things. ES-511 budget-friendly laptop. I hope everybody's doing well. This has been another episode of Improvise, Adapt, and Overcome Radio. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you again on another IAO radio presentation.